I welcome all of you on YourPedia, and this particular video is a real cause of concern, and it is an important video, and this is what we are observing for last now 2 years. You know, as you are already aware that YourPedia is the largest platform which motivates students for pursuing higher education in India and in global universities. We are doing this activity for the last now many years, and we started doing it aggressively for the last now 5-6 years. YourPedia is the only platform where we tell you to go for higher education and pursue career through higher education. We motivate you to go for masters and PhDs and postdoctorate fellowship, get super specialist, so that you can become entrepreneur in your own domains and you can contribute effectively to the economy in your field of skills and your expertise. In that particular process, we motivate students to pursue their masters, their PhDs in India, abroad, and we motivate students who are from engineering background, science background and all. अभी एक ट्रेंड हम लोग ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं दैट स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम इंडिया दे आर प्रेफरिंग फॉरेन एंड ग्लोबल यूनिवर्सिटीज इंस्टेड ऑफ इंडिया. पहले 80% स्टूडेंट्स इंडिया से मास्टर्स एंड पीएचडी करना प्रेफर करते थे, बट एंड 20% बाहर जाना प्रेफर करते थे. Now that situation is reverse. 80% students they want to go abroad and 20% want to pursue their higher education from premium institutes like IICs, like IITs, like IIMs and all. Now what is the reason of that? We made the analysis of that also. What is the reason for that? I'm gonna share with you. What is the reason, what we think is the reason why Indian students are preferring global destinations for higher education. One of the reason which I find is the immediate settlement. दैट इज़ अ फाइनेंशियल सेटलमेंट. इंडिया में आप जानते हैं मास्टर्स में बहुत कम स्कॉलरशिप है, 12-13 हज़ार रुपये मंथली है, एंड पीएचडी में वो आपका 35-38 हज़ार रुपये स्कॉलरशिप है. इफ़ यू कंपेयर इट विद द ग्लोबल यूनिवर्सिटीज यू गेट $2,500 एज मंथली स्कॉलरशिप इन पीएचडी and your entire expenditure is $1,500. That means you end up saving $1,000 plus. That means you end up saving more than 80,000 rupees, which is not even the salary of gazetted group A jobs in India in government sector. That means you end up saving more money than what salary you can get, best salary in India. That is one of the main reasons students go there for higher education. इंडिया में पीएचडी का जो कंसेप्ट है वो और हायर एजुकेशन का कंसेप्ट वो एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड है. ग्लोबली ये कंसेप्ट जॉब से रिलेटेड है. You know, in European countries when they advertise PhD jobs, they advertise it strictly for 3 years and they give you all the benefits which they give it to the employees. That means PhD is a job. It is not a higher education, it is a job. अब ये चीज़ का डिफरेंस बेनिफिट कहाँ पे होता है that you start getting all the benefits that you get as employee. अब अब्रॉड में पीएचडी स्ट्रिक्टली 3-4 साल के अंदर कंप्लीट करते हैं. जैसे यूरोप में 3 साल के लिए वो एडवर्टाइज करते हैं एंड द प्रोफेसर विल मेक श्योर दैट यू कंप्लीट पीएचडी इन 3 years. बट इंडिया के अंदर दैट ड्यूरेशन इज ओपन एंडेड. Many students told me that the professors are irritating a lot. They keep on extending your PhD for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. 7 साल तक PhD में लगता है because maybe infrastructure is not there and professor wants you to create the infrastructure. So many cases came up where young assistant professor joined in the university, let's say IITs and all, and he wanted to establish the system and infrastructure, research infrastructure in the lab. So उसने PhD वालों को intentionally delay करवाया. So that kind of examples are there in India. But abroad में infrastructure, research infrastructure is there, and hence you tend to complete your PhD within time. So higher education आप time पे complete करते हैं. One of the reasons why students prefer foreign or global destinations is the kind of international exposure they get. You take typical example of Indian university where you're doing your masters or PhD. With you will be the students from India only. अगर आप IIT मद्रास में हैं तो आपको इंडिया के अलग अलग स्टेट्स के लोग मिलेंगे. But think of if you are in some global university, if you are in a university in US, you'll find students from all over the world. That international exposure which you get it. Also, when you go for your conferences, when you publish your paper, then the reputation which you enjoy being student from foreign university is more than the reputation which you enjoy from being the student from Indian university. इसलिए आपके publication में easy होता है publish करना. एक और आयरॉनिकल चीज है जो मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया, दैट व्हेन द रिक्रूटमेंट इज ओपन्ड फॉर IITs, even IITs prefer PhD from foreign university. That is something which is ironical. I mean, I'm not saying it is good or bad. IITs want the best faculties, but they also prefer foreign universities. If you are having PhD from foreign university, they will prefer you. And that also is the reason that foreign से PhD और masters करने के बाद आपको opportunities India में better हैं. So students tend to go abroad for these particular courses. एक लास्ट रीजन एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट रीजन इज पोस्ट हायर एजुकेशन अपॉर्चुनिटीज. इंडिया से अगर आप PhD करोगे तो ओनली ऑप्शन दिमाग में जो आता है वो टीचिंग का है, बट दैट इज नॉट द केस इफ यू डू योर PhD फ्रॉम फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटीज. व्हाई? बिकॉज देयर द PhD प्रोजेक्ट इज इंडस्ट्री फंडेड, और अगर इंडस्ट्री ने फंड किया है तो द मोमेंट यू कंप्लीट योर PhD यू विल गेट जॉब इन दैट इंडस्ट्री. इसलिए आप कॉन्फिडेंट होते हैं कि आपके पास इंडस्ट्री का जॉब भी है और आपके पास एकेडमिक्स का जॉब भी है, जो इंडिया में नहीं है. इंडिया में PhD करने के बाद यू लुक फॉर जॉब इन टीचिंग ओनली, एंड इंडस्ट्री में अपॉर्चुनिटीज कम है, क्योंकि आपका PhD का प्रोजेक्ट वो रिसर्च पेपर से निकलता है और रिसर्च पेपर में ही चला जाता है. यू फाइंड द प्रॉब्लम फ्रॉम रिसर्च पेपर एंड यू पब्लिश इन द रिसर्च पेपर ओनली अबाउट योर PhD वर्क ऑल्सो. So that is the another reason that post PhD or post masters what opportunities you are looking for. कुछ और रीज़न जो फॉरेन से PhD को फैसिलिटेट करते हैं, वो कोविड के बाद जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स थी फॉरेन प्रोफेसर्स की वो थोड़ी सी मॉडरेट हो गई हैं. GRE रिक्वायरमेंट, IELTS रिक्वायरमेंट आर नॉट देयर नाउ. टॉप यूनिवर्सिटीज़ आर ऑल्सो नॉट आस्किंग फॉर GRE और IELTS, सो इट इज़ वेरी इजी फॉर इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स. एक और बहुत पॉजिटिव डेवलपमेंट जो हुआ है, दैट इज़ लाइक आवर मेन कंपिटिटर्स वर चाइनीज़. 80% of the PhD or direct PhD or master's positions were occupied by Chinese. But now in US kind of countries, Chinese students are not being preferred by professors. They are preferring Indian students, and that has made the entry easier for Indian students. That is another reason. So if you see all these things together, then it is the best time when students from India can easily get opportunities abroad and can lead a quality of life and very good career there. And that is the reason I think that 80% students who used to prefer higher education from India, now they are preferring higher education from global universities, and that trend is now we are observing in YourPedia also. Anyhow, that was my video which I wanted to share with you, and I am very sure आप अपने लिए best decision लेंगे whatever you want to take. And if you need any kind of help, any kind of support from the mentors of YourPedia for higher education India abroad, we'll provide you the most genuine advice, and you can take the mentorship and guidance from the mentors of YourPedia. All the very best. Thank you.